I'm just trying to get it right.
I'm
Good.
saying you didn't put the thing in there. The Fearless Morning Show stuff.
I know. Good morning, guys.
I know that you know what you do.
Happy Friday. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show Car Edition. My name is Yamiche Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me. I hope you guys are ready to get this morning started. And it is Friday. It is Fearless Friday, Freedom Friday. What other Friday can I say, Rosie?
Family Friday.
Family Friday. That's right. You want to say good morning, Rosie?
Friendship Friday.
Friendship Friday. You want to say good morning? Your face and not just a hand. Say good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, y'all. Can I tell y'all I can't wait till time falls back so that it will be lighter when I'm in the car and I don't have
That's
to
not
use
true. Is it?
It will, because
Sure.
it will be 6:20 as opposed to 7.
Oh, so I can sleep.
You get a whole. She is too excited about that whole extra hour.
Sleep. I get to sleep.
Good morning, Minister Valerie. Good morning, Charlene. Minister Valerie has an event coming up in January, guys. Esther's Purpose. So make sure you check it out. I don't want to say the wrong date. January the 9th. I think Miss Valerie, she'll post her link in there so you guys can, if you're in her area, you can check it out and support Mr. Valerie and all that she does.
Like said Mister.
I was going to say Minister Miss Valerie, but I said Minister. Good morning, Kimberly. She said, it's Friday, Rosie. Rosie's excited because she just figured out that when the time rolls back, she gets an extra hour of sleep.
Yeah, but I'm also excited about the other stuff.
And it's January the 12th. That's right. I was in the bar. I was only a few days away, Minister Valley. So, guys, make sure you support her. I want to thank everybody for being with us yesterday for our 1-year anniversary. Lynn and I will be doing another official 1-year anniversary show. But I appreciate you guys being with us for an entire year. Getting up. Yeah, it was a year yesterday, Rosie. You didn't know?
Of course I didn't know.
Of course you didn't know. Coming on every morning at 7:15. We greatly appreciate everybody taking the time to do that. Thank you for supporting your local shelters during Domestic Violence Month. You're welcome, Minister Valerie. And thank you so much for allowing me to share my story with you guys about domestic violence. And it doesn't stop because October has ended. It is an everyday thing that we have to do to keep people in the know and keep people safe. All right, my fearless co-host, Miss Lynn, it's will cold. Huh?
It's cold.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not cold.
Yes, it is.
It's not.
Okay.
It's okay. Can I finish now, please?
Yes, you can do everything that you want. That's a lot.
Thank you. So, my fearless co-host, Miss Lynn, will not be with us this morning. She is America's #1 rebound coach. Yes, she said it, America's #1. She will not be here this morning. She had a previous engagement bright and early this morning. So, we just pray that she has safe travel. So, she will be back with us bright and early on Monday morning. Please remember to share this video, guys. And if your friends and family do not have Facebook, please make sure they share. You send them over to YouTube and they can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows together. So the Fearless thought for today is, well, it's kind of twofold. As a word I want to mention. Let me write it down so I don't forget. Because, yeah, I can read that. Never doubt your purpose or your gift.
Can't do this. My ears hurting already.
I'm sorry. Am I talking loud? I'm a loud person.
No, like, it's you're a loud person, but like this stuff, like it bounces off the window and it hurts. No,
okay.
Sorry. I love you though.
Okay, love you. You have a great day.
I'm not leaving.
Okay. So today's fearless topic for today is never doubt your purpose or your gift. We can get
Don't what? You need to figure out how to drive your tiny car.
Lord Jesus, little girl. This little girl cannot drive.
That's a whole grown woman. That's a teacher.
A little girl. She can't drive.
And her little
it's okay. Long as she don't hit the car, I'm okay.
Oh, that's
so today's topic for today is never doubt your feet. Never doubt your purpose or your gift. A lot of times we get so caught up in our everyday living. You get caught up in, I'm a mama, I'm a sister, I'm raising kids. You get caught up in everything other than what you are truly supposed to be. And then if we have made some bad choices in our life, then we attach shame to why we can't follow through with our purpose and our gift. And carrying that shame around, it is exhausting. Not only is it exhausting, you assume that you still have to identify with it when you do not. You don't, it is, if you're God's girl, okay, and he has forgiven you, we don't have to continue to carry something that he no longer carries. So you pick it up on purpose. If you continue to live in shame, you are picking it up on purpose because you assume that's what you need to do when you do not need to do that. And carrying that shame every day, let's say you're carrying the shame of whatever happened to you. You are carrying the responsibility of your family, your friends, and whatever title that you hold. You're working, you carry the stress of that, and then you wonder why your life is a little crazy. Good morning, Miss Margaret. Miss Margaret was on it this morning, honey. She asked some good questions. Y'all need to go back. She comes on at 6 a.m. She asked a good question this morning. Had me sitting on the side of the bed thinking real hard. Y'all go check out Margaret in the mornings. But guys, think about how exhausting it is carrying all of that on you every single day. Every day. Thank you, Minister Valerie. That's the link to Minister Valerie's Esther Purpose Conference coming up January 12th. I think it's in South Carolina, right, Minister Valerie? So remind me if I'm wrong. But think about you carrying all of that stress around, what you are doing to your heart, your mind, and not to mention the other people around you. Good morning, Miss Kim. Miss Kim, did you see my email? I sent you an email. Imagine what you are causing to yourself and to other people. You have shame, and you're carrying the stress of the titles that you have. Why do we insist on carrying those things when they're not ours to carry anymore? You cannot. Okay, so here's the thing for today. On this Freedom Friday, Fearless Friday, Family Friday, I want to give you permission to let go of all the shame, the frustration, the anger, to let it go, and to never doubt your future, your dreams, your purpose, and your gift. You are created for the one thing that you keep talking about, the one thing that you keep thinking about. Yes, it's you. Yes, you're the only one that can do it. And yes, the world is waiting for you to do it. Now, y'all know I'm a sticky person, and at home on my computer is the sticky note that says, somebody's waiting to hear my voice and they will not move until I move. And the same thing applies to you. You can't allow shame to stop you from doing what you were told to do. You can't allow shame to stop you for doing what makes your soul happy. You can't allow shame and stress to do the things to stop you from doing those. Girl, Miss Margaret, please understand when I tell you guys yesterday, and I think I did a whole show on this where we talked about how we carry other people's fears and insecurities and how we carry those with us. And you don't even know that you holding on to your mama's stuff, who's holding on to her mama's stuff. And so I'm 3 generations holding into fear of heights and water, and I have no idea why. It's exhausting. I'm wanting to go places, but because my mama said she was afraid of water and heights, she made me afraid. Well, she was afraid because her mama was afraid. And nobody knows why. And you carrying all the baggage from other people, and you have no idea why. So I want you to take some time today and examine it. Why are you holding on to things that other people gave you? You didn't ask for it. They just gave it to you. Like I held on to the words of my abuser. He gave those words to me. He said, JoJo, you're fat, you're ugly, you're never going to be anything, you're never going to be anybody, ain't nobody going to love you, your mama don't love you, your kids don't love you, you're a horrible mother. He gave me all of those words, and I held on to them until I realized they were not my words. Those were something he gave to me. And guess what happens when you start to develop new rules to you? You know, there's 5 keys to living past crazy, and one of them is to develop new rules to you. Be peaceful. Love you. Have a good day. You gonna say bye? One of the keys to living past crazy is the new rules to you. And when you develop new rules to you, what you'll find is it's not being arrogant. It's not being mean. It's not being selfish. However, it is you asking someone to respect what you're bringing. It is a privilege to be your friend, as well as it is a privilege to be somebody else's friend. So why are we continuing to carry what they give us? We don't have to. Right. And then you, Miss Margaret, we're scaring our kids. Our kids don't want to go anywhere because mama didn't want to do anything. Because her mama didn't want to do anything. Well, we assume we got to live in the same place because, and here's the thing, our family, I'll tell Rosie, you guys said bye when I see you this evening. Here's the thing, guys. Your family always wants to keep you safe. They want to do the best thing they can to protect you. And that means for them, in order for them to protect you, you have to be in front of them and in their vicinity so that they know they can keep you safe. Once you move outside of that, they can't keep you safe and they worry about you. It's all in love, but they may not understand what you have to do. And you can't allow anybody else's shame, anybody else's words, anybody else's baggage to weigh you down, to stop you from what you have to do. And if it's in your core, in your soul, you can't not do it. Yeah, we pass them down to our children. And when I was in the airport in Houston, no, I was in San Antonio, and I was sitting in that airport crying because it finally hit me while I was scared of flying. And when I dealt with it right then in the airport, we had a come to Jesus meeting where Jesus like, Jojo, listen here, let's get this together. And I got on that plane and lived my best life. But when I got home, I realized, as I was sharing with my kids, and please share your growth process with your children. I share mine all the time so that they can see the thought process, how to live past crazy. Because once you know it, it's easy. And my children were afraid of flying because I was afraid of flying, because my mama was afraid of flying, because her mother was. Yes, we have got to learn to listen to our own voice. Yes, ma'am. And Miss Margaret, what was that first question you asked us this morning on your show? The first question that had me just thinking so hard, and I can't remember. But today, guys, never doubt your purpose or your gift. If for some reason you needed a reminder, you were looking for a sign from God, you were looking for something from the universe, whatever you're looking for, what's the word they like to use? A confirmation. This is it. We ain't got time for you to be doubting your gift. We ain't got time for you to be doubting your purpose. I'm waiting on you. There is something that you are providing, that you will provide, that I need. The world needs. And if it was not so, it would not have been put inside of you. It wouldn't be something that wakes you up at night. It wouldn't be something that you dream about on your lunch break when everybody else is gossiping and chit-chatting and you over there with your paper and pen doodling and thinking about it, but you can't share it with nobody in your circle because they don't understand. Because y'all know I'm big about checking your circle. Because if everybody in your circle is doing the same thing, working and complaining, more than likely you working and complaining right with them. And sometimes it takes just change in your circle. And if you can't put your big girl panties on and change the people in your circle, you can let them be and you move. If you don't want to change them, you can excuse yourself from their circle. But you've got to check yourself. As Miss Margaret says, you've got to move. You've got to do the action. Like 2 weeks ago, I said that a problem cannot exist without an answer. There's always an answer to a problem. It's just that we are not willing to do the work of the answer. You've got to be bold enough to do the work of the answer that you already have. You know your life is crazy. You know the answer to living outside of crazy. It's just the walk of the work that makes you stop. It is everything that comes along with that action part. It's the shame. It's the titles. It's the frustration. It's the family requirements. Right, Charlene. My personal circle is so small. And here's another thing, guys, is I had to realize I couldn't put all of that on one person. I couldn't make one person my super friend. Yes, learn to listen. Miss Margaret is in my head today. Step one of living past crazy is to be quiet. You got to be quiet. The answer is there. But if you always talking, you always got something going on, you're not going to hear the answer. You're not going to hear your voice. Yes, Charlene, you've got to change the people around you. And some people, here's the thing, it may hurt your feelings as you start on this journey, you start growing and you start stretching your mind to think outside of your circle, think outside of your family and all the dynamics that they have placed upon you. It's going to hurt your feelings with some of the people you have to limit your friendship with, or you may not even be friends with anymore. That hurt my feelings like nobody business. When I tell you, I'll cry to Jesus all the time, Lord, but she been my friend forever. And he was like, whatever, you got somewhere to go. And what we can't do is be caught up in circles that no longer serve you. Busy being a mess. A to the man. A to the man. And what we going to do about it? What you going to do about it? On this Fearless Friday, Freedom Friday, Faithful Friday, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about your mess? Your shame, your anger, your frustration. You have got to let it go so that you can move forward. There's no way around it. You don't have any other option. Period. So today, I don't want you to doubt that you're supposed to do that gift and that purpose that you have. And here's what you can't tell me. You can't tell me you don't know what your gift and purpose is. You're just not willing to put it out into the world yet to speak your words. Because if you speak your words, then somebody's going to require action of you. And as long as you keep it on the inside, nobody knows but you and Jesus, right? And even though Jesus is requiring action from you, you can kind of think you can sidestep him. But eventually you're not going to be able to. So speak what it is that you're supposed. Your words have power. Minister Valerie, what's the verse? Your life and death, truly in the power of the tongue. If you don't believe me, look at your life now. What you said now, what you said last week, last month, last year is the reality that you're living right now. Right. Stand up and fix it. Don't lay down. Thank you. And life will do that. The world will do that because they don't care nothing about you at the end of the day. Because everybody has their own agenda. So today, guys, never doubt your purpose or what your gift is. You know what it is. It's the thing that you're most comfortable with. And we can make it as hard or as easy as we want it to. We can make it hard by putting all these stipulations. Lord, but when the kids, but Lord. And here's the thing. We have all the excuses in the world. Every excuse is valid. All your excuses are valid. Yes, you have kids to raise. Yes, you got kids in school. I got one in high school, one in college, one running. I got kids. My 2 girls run me ragged. Throw in a couple of businesses. Throw in I'm working. Throw in family. We all have excuses. But at the end of the day, are you going to do the work? Are you going to allow that from stopping you from doing and living out your gift and your purpose? Minister Valerie, be on it. Death and life are in the power of tongue. And they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. So that simply means if you speak in I can't, I don't have, if you speak in lack, you're going to eat lack. If you speak in life, you're going to eat life. Minister Valerie, am I correct? Minister Kim, am I correct? I'm just asking. Yeah, stop waiting. So today, I want you guys to, even though it's not Take Action Tuesday, it's Faithful Friday, I want you to put something into action today. I don't care if it's writing down your purpose and your gift so that you can see it. Write it on your little index card. Keep it in your wallet. Keep it in your purse. I keep mine where my money is. So when I'm reaching for my money on my card, I see my purpose and my gift. It is a constant reminder. Right, Charlene? No excuses. And we could use all of your excuses will always be valid. That's not the point. The point is what you're going to do anyway, because that's life. What you're going to do anyway. Because here's the thing. I don't want anybody to be at the end of their life with shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And I am one of those. I'm living that out, y'all, for 2019. When I tell you, I am believing and asking God for some insane miracles, like not even miracles. I'm asking him for insane stuff that he told me I could have, but I was never bold enough to come in and say, Jesus, but you told me I could have this. So these are things I'm putting into my remembrance. Yes, you did. And I need that shirt too, please. Miss Margaret, can you post the link so I can buy me one? Thank you, Minister Kim. Let me tell you, life and death is in the power of the tongue, guys. I'm believing. So why don't you guys go with me on this journey for 2019? I'm trying to end out this year insane. I'm trying to start the next year insane. I am not putting limits on God at all, period. And sometimes with our faith, sometimes with who we are, with our church, we put God in the box of religion. We put him in the box of Christianity. We put him in the box of our church, when God is far more greater than we can ever comprehend. And if he told you you could have these things, why are you doubting him? Period. He put you here for a reason. He put JoJo here so JoJo could do these 1 or 2, 3 things. So that means he's going to make sure I have absolutely everything I need to accomplish what he told me to do. He's not going to give you a job and not give you the tools to do the job. Period. So I'm believing for insane things. I hope you guys come along with me on this journey. Y'all know I want to start. Did I tell y'all that about the bookstore? That I wanted to open a bookstore? Well, the day I said I want to open up a bookstore, I went searching how to open up a bookstore, right? I researched and I found one in my area, and I emailed it because it said email anybody on this list to ask them questions. I emailed the lady on the list and said, hey, you were on this database. I just want to ask you some questions about opening up a bookstore. Because, bookstores are not made to make money. It's what's going to make my soul happy, because I love to read. And so I called, she emailed me back within hours. And she said, I am a wealth of information I would love to share with you. Her last sentence was, my bookstore is up for sale and I would love to talk to you about purchasing it. All I did was do the work. I just went to look to see. Because if you never go look, you will never see. If you never move, you'll never find. Thank you, Minister Valerie. A to the man. Thank you, Miss Margaret. God does not need he don't need he already gave you everything that you need. You just got to do the work. Y'all know that faith of the mustard seed. Y'all know it's real tiny, but it's one of the strongest trees ever. But you got to start somewhere. So we got that mustard seed faith today. It should be growing by January, February. Thank you, Minister Valerie. So guys, you got to do the work. Just ask today. Take one step forward to do something that you know is your purpose and your calling and your gift. Relax your mind. You know the answer to the problem. Just be confident that you can do the work of the answer. I think that's what we lack sometimes. We're scared that we can't do the work of the answer. You absolutely can. Minister Valerie just put it up there. She just gave you the answer. Thank you. A to the man. All right, guys. I didn't mean to go off on a tangent like that this morning, but never doubt your gifts or your purpose. Period. I'm giving you permission today to live and be as free with your gift and your purpose as you need to be. Whatever it is. Y'all know I'm y'all personal cheerleader. You can send me messages anytime, and that's what I'm here for. I'm closing out this year. I think I'm going to do a 30-day challenge for the month of December so that we can stay crazy free during the holidays. So if you guys are interested in that, send me a message through Facebook, or you can go over to BAFearless.com and sign up for the newsletter, and I will send you all the information because I'm looking to do big things for next year. I'm believing for insane. Because here's the thing, y'all. The fear, either you're going to have the stress of the fear and do nothing, or you're going to have the stress of the fear and you're going to be working on something. So if I'm going to be scared anyway, I'd rather be scared doing something than scared sitting there and I ain't got nothing to show for it. So let's do some work today. Let's handle our business. We are God's girls, and if we live in the kingdom and our Father is the King, we have certain rights living in the kingdom. Right, Minister Valerie? Right, Minister Kim? Right? We have certain rights living in the kingdom. Correct? I sure will, Miss Margaret. So if I have certain rights as a king kid living in a kingdom, and the purpose of the king is to protect and provide for everybody in his kingdom, and I'm a king kid, right? So why am I living less than and in lack? Why am I thinking less? Why am I thinking that the king doesn't want to take care of me if I live in his kingdom? Because what he said, Minister Valerie, if you got that verse, he takes care of the birds and the fowl of the air. How much more would it please him to do for me? Correct? I'm just saying. I'm just asking for a friend. I just want to know. So if the birds of the air have absolutely no idea about the next day, but they trust in their creator, why are we questioning him when nothing else on the earth questions God? Period. Just asking for a friend. All right, guys, today's fearless thought for the day is never doubt your purpose or your gift. You know the answer. Do the work. Ain't no way around it. You got to do the work. We can't allow shame to stop us, because I had the shame of being abused. I had the shame of being a preacher's wife. I had the shame of leaving my family. I had the shame of being divorced. Honey, I had every shame you want to add to that. And at the end of the day, my excuses will always be valid. Your excuses will always be valid. But are you going to do the work anyway? If you're going to be scared, you might as well be scared and get some action out of it than be scared and sitting there and doing absolutely nothing. You have a gift. You have a purpose. That Minister Valerie be on it. Are you better than them? Nope. And if I live in the kingdom and I'm a king kid and he's my king, I'm taking advantage of my citizenship rights. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying we have rights living in the kingdom. He gave them to us. He said, come boldly to the throne. Ask. As long as you ask him with the right heart. Ain't that what he say? I'm just asking. You got to know the word for yourself so that when you ask for things, you know what you're standing on and you know the action words that you're looking for. So today, guys, never doubt your purpose and your gift. Thank you so much for joining the Fearless Morning Show. I appreciate you. Miss Lynn, who is America's #1 rebound coach, will be back on Monday. She's traveling today. She's America's #1 rebound coach. Yes, she said it, America's #1. She'll come back with her fearless financial moment of the morning so that you guys can get everything you need to know about investing and how to live past crazy in your finances. Please make sure you share the video with a friend, family member, foe, co-worker, your boo, whoever you think needs to live past crazy. Share this video with them. If they don't have Facebook, we do have a YouTube channel. We are 220 videos strong over there. And yesterday's show is loaded. I loaded it yesterday. I am looking for an assistant. If y'all know anybody, I'm looking for an assistant to help a sister out that's going to help keep me organized. So if y'all know anybody, send them on over my way. Let us thank you. That Minister Valerie is on it. Hebrews, one of my favorite. Besides Isaiah, Hebrews is one of my favorite books of the Bible. Thank you, Miss Margaret. I will definitely send you a link for that hashtag change the world. I'm a firm believer. If you change yourself and you pass it along to your children and your immediate family, they will then pass it to the community. And in that community, we can change the world. I believe that with my whole heart. It starts with one person. And that one person is absolutely you. If you're questioning if it's you, I'm telling you today it's you. You want to change your family needs. Okay, I sure will. I sure will, Miss Margaret. The job coach page. Y'all please check out Miss Margaret. And she does Margaret's in the morning at 6 a.m. She'll get you started bright and early with a little jazz playing in the morning. She's going to get you all the way together, get your morning straight. We do have Be Fearless jewelry. We have, I'm not wearing the earrings today. We have earrings, bracelets, necklaces. I have t-shirts. We have book bags. We have phone cases. So make sure you go to BA, the letter A, fearless.com to to check out everything that you need over there. Safe travel, Charlene. So here's the prayer I always say when I get in the car, or whoever's getting a car. Lord, bless us, protect us, watch over us. Keep all hurt, harm, and danger away. Provide a safe trip there and a safe trip back. In Jesus' name, amen. So that's your prayer for today. Good morning, Cousin Carl. Cousin Carl, I'm ending this show, man. I hope you're doing well, taking care of yourself. The thought for today, guys, is never doubt your purpose and never doubt your gift. I promise you are supposed to be doing the thing that you're scared to do. And if you're going to be scared to do it, you might as well, if you're going to be scared anyway, whether you do it or whether you don't, let's be scared doing the action, okay? Let's not be scared and you ain't got nothing to show for you being scared besides you being scared. Because then I don't want to hear you complain. Y'all know how I feel about complainers. You have no room to complain if you're not willing to do something about it. Some of us have perfected the art of complaining and suffering. Some of us have mastered it. And when you are going through changing your life and you're changing your negative thoughts, it is harder for you to change complaining than it is for you to come off a drug. Because that's how strong your mind is. We not have been you in the new show, but we not. I don't know what that means, Cousin Carl. Let me know. I pray that you okay. Good morning, everybody that's joining the show. I'm actually closing out. The fearless thought for the day is never doubt your purpose or your gift. You are here for a reason. And that one thing that you're questioning, yes, you should be doing it. Yes, I'm waiting for you. The entire world is waiting for you. You were put here for a purpose. Please make sure that you share the video. If you missed it, I encourage you to go back and watch the replay so that you can get all the information you need to live past crazy. Miss Lynn, who is America's #1 rebound coach, will be back with us on Monday. So please come join us Monday morning at 7:15. I appreciate everybody that takes the time out to come on and do the show with us. I greatly, greatly appreciate you. And I will post a link to the store so you can get you some Be Fearless apparel out there. The holiday season is coming up, so that would be great. And then if you want to join me in my 30-day Live Past Crazy challenge, and then I also have 1-minute doses of Be Fearless that will be coming out soon. So guys, be on the lookout for that. But go over to BAFearless.com and make sure you show up. Thank you, Miss Margaret. Thank you, Minister Kim and Mr. Valerie, for verifying that y'all the professionals. I leave that to y'all. I just need to make sure I'm in the right scripture, so when I reference something, I ain't sounding crazy. So thank y'all so much for your help. I greatly appreciate it. Go be amazing today on this faithful, fearless, amazing Friday, guys. Go out there and do it. Right, correct. That's right. I love you, Cousin Carl. I pray that your health is great and that you are healthy, wealthy, and wise. Peace and blessings to you. All right, guys, have an amazing Friday. I will see you here bright and early on Monday morning. Remember, I'm your personal cheerleader. If you need anything, send me a message and I'll be glad to see if I can help you. Today, do not doubt your purpose or your gift. It is you. You're representing your family. Please remember that generations are depending on you. And if you don't do your purpose and your gift, you are letting down generations of people to come. So just be mindful of that. Yes, ma'am. He will do it through you. And he's waiting on you. So please, I don't care where you are. It doesn't matter the shame, the aggravation, the frustration, or whatever you think you may have going on. It is you that has to do this thing. There's no way around it. We could care less about anything else going on in your world. It is you. You have to do it. I'm waiting on you to start that cooking business, to start that school, to start whatever it is your heart desires. I'm waiting on you. And if you don't do it, who's going to provide that for me? I just want to know. I am looking for an assistant. So if you guys know anybody, it truly is part-time. Somebody just looking just to make some extra money, just a few hours a week. I just need a little help getting organized because like I told you guys, I'm believing for insane stuff for 2019. So I invite you guys to join me. All right. I got to go now. Enjoy the weekend, guys. Please be safe out there. Charlene, have safe travels. Hey, Aunt D. Good morning, everybody. Never doubt your purpose or your gift. Today you have permission to go and be great. And here's the thing. You can't tell me you're not great. You can't tell me nobody loves you. You cannot tell me that you have nothing to contribute to in the world. Because out of 1 in 4.3 trillion, Jesus picked you to come to this earth to represent him. And the gift that he put inside of you to represent him has to come out. Period. That's why you wake up every day, because the gift he put inside of you, he's waiting for you to put it out into the world to help somebody else. So 1 in 4.3 trillion, you're here for a reason. You can't tell me that you're not. So, all right, guys, have an amazing Friday, and I will see you here bright and early Monday morning. Have a good one.